They opened the show on SmackDown with the kickoff package, the WrestleMania kickoff, and they made The Rock a huge heel, and Cody was portrayed as even more of the hero. So they are really building on this. And the package encapsulated all of the important points if you missed the thing. And then they have Triple H's entrance. And now what is it? He's in a certain kind of frame of mind depending on his theme music, because this wasn't time to play the game. This was bow down to the game.
No, bow down to the king, not bow down to the game.
Oh, well, they're bowing to somebody.
The other thing is this the first time he's come out there and introduces Paul Triple H Levesque?
I think so.
If it happened before,
Triple
I never
H.
noticed it. Yeah.
It's always Triple H, and he didn't come out to his wrestling music. We're bowing down to him. And he had Aldis and Pierce in the ring, the two general managers with him. And he's more popular now. Did you hear the Triple H chants? Suddenly, he's the goddamn belle of the ball around here now. They're loving him.
When you make the program watchable, people appreciate it.
Well, there you go. And this was the best promo, because normally, we've said it, he talks a while and it's not always scintillating. But he was prepared for this one, because everybody in the news, it's not what they're doing on television, it's what's in the news. Oh, the fucking Rock did an end run around Triple H, overruled him, pulled the board of directors card, blah, blah, blah. So here he cuts the promo. Hey, we took a hard left on the road to WrestleMania, that's for sure. But let me clear up one thing. There's some confusion around here. Some people don't know their role. People tried to assert authority they don't have. I don't care where you sit, as in sitting on the board of directors. The answers come from one place, and whether you like them or not, you're looking at him. So now we've got, like you said, the palace intrigue, the Game of Thrones at the very top. And they played into Chief Content Officer like crazy. And he announced the main event will be at WrestleMania, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. And so could he have, without mentioning The Rock's name, but saying it the way that everybody knew what he was talking about, could he have said it any better?
I thought this was great. I thought he did a great job. It's sad that he can't work a match physically.
Yeah.
But he could be great in this role, and he has been so far. I did have one thought watching this with Aldis and Pierce behind him. Which one of those two is going to flip for The Rock? Which one of those two is going to say, I answer to the board of directors, not to the chief content officer?
It has to be Aldis, because not only is he the edgier one, but he's the new guy.
And then Aldis will blame Pierce, say it's Pierce.
Yeah.
Throwing him off, yeah.
And then Pierce will blame Bruce, and they'll fire Bruce, but no.
And everyone will believe it.
So then the Triple H's final line on this was, there are some people back there that this decision is going to disappoint. They won't like it. It doesn't matter if you don't like it. And then he turns it over to Aldis, who shifts to Seth Rollins and the World Heavyweight title. And we've all agreed here that Seth's challenger will be the winner of the Elimination Chamber on February 24th. And a series of matches to determine the participants will start tonight. And Pierce directed everyone's attention to they're not calling it the Titantron anymore. They're just calling it the Tron. You think even the word Titan now is too Vincey?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So the participants in this thing, Randy Orton, Bronson Reed, Kevin Owens, Logan Paul, AJ Styles, The Miz, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, Dominic Mysterio, LA Knight, and Ivar, the Viking. I think we can predict at least one finish. So 12 stars, 6 matches, 3 nights, I guess this night, Raw, and then SmackDown next week. And the first match is Drew McIntyre against AJ Styles. But the promo segment isn't over yet because now Drew comes out with the microphone. And I'm loving his promos now. He says thank you to everybody for feeling the same way about CM Punk as I do and for buying the t-shirt that he's got, CM Punk's WrestleMania main event, RIP. Thank you for thanking me for bashing Punk, and he called himself DM Hunk. So he's got a little sense of humor too. And he's taking credit for this. He came out and reasoned with Cody and got physical finally, and it worked. And so now he's taken out Punk. He's made Cody finish his story. He's almost saved WrestleMania. The only thing he's got to do is save the world title by winning the Elimination Chamber and then beating Seth Rollins at WrestleMania because that's what's best for business. Drew McIntyre, who would have thought this was hiding there all that time? Was he just an unhappy babyface and wanted to get all this venom out of his system?
I guess so, but to go back to the previous thing, what do you think they're going to do with Triple H and The Rock?
Oh, I'm sorry, I glossed over that. They can't have a match, obviously. You mentioned Triple H's heart problems, but again, The Rock can talk like crazy, and, whatever we think, he's a big star, and now he's a heel. And Triple H, they wouldn't believe, the fans wouldn't believe Nick Aldis or Adam Pearce or anybody else standing up to The Rock verbally or trying to put his foot down in a power struggle. Triple H has got enough fucking pull and enough stroke and enough
history,
credibility with that audience that they will say, yeah, this is going to be a fucking struggle.
And just the idea all these years later that Triple H and The Rock, after the Attitude Era and everything, that these two would have a problem, it works. You believe it.
So, the personalities are what's important here. They don't have to fight. And, again, I can't wait to see it. Like you said, they could go so many different ways. Aldis can flip alliance to the board of directors and try to undermine Triple H or whatever the fuck.
Does The Rock start signing wrestlers behind Triple H's back? That's how Jacob Fatu gets brought in. The Rock just signed him.
There you go. I don't care who signed. I don't care if goddamn Howard Hughes' biographer, what was his name? That would have been a hell of a fucking line if I could have got that out. Clifford Irving. I don't care if Clifford Irving signs him. I guess you got to be 60 to really get that too. So
yeah,
we'll gloss over that.